I've done it. I've created a program that not only is virtually indistinguishable from a SSSniperWolf reaction video, it also produces funnier content than SSniperWolf herself. Don't believe me? Well, you can go ahead and skip to the time frame in the description to see the finished product, or you can listen to me ramble about how I created the thing. So let's start with the obvious question. Why SSniperWolf? So some of y'all might be confused. I have recently created a JSchlatt reaction video using a program that was created by another content creator. And that video has since become the most viewed video ever, tenfold, in less than a day. And I completely called it because notice that it is the one video in my entire catalog that does not include me. Yup. But anyways, one of the main things that I was thinking about is how this is so much more difficult than AI to figure out, because these are real clips from the person themselves with the cadence and everything. But there was always one issue. JSchlatt talks too much. He talks too much. When he reacts to a video, he's constantly talking throughout the entire clip. So when you see a random picture of JSchlatt just sitting there repeating the same pose every 3 seconds, it becomes pretty obvious that this is a parody video. But then I started thinking, what if we have a person who doesn't talk at all until the end of the clip to give their thoughts? Enter SSniperWolf, who is famous for not reacting enough and basically stealing content. All I had to do was just take the clip and then replace her commentary with a pre-selected commentary from my collection, and voila! I have created a virtually indistinguishable reaction. So, let's get through the steps I had to take to transform the JSchlatt program into the actual program. Now, I don't have it visible for y'all to see, so unfortunately you're gonna have to deal with this. Starting off with a deceptively easy challenge, how do I get rid of the intro? The intro file that you saw where Schlatt's like, you sent me TikToks, is automatically added onto every single rendering video. But I checked the source code and it turns out there's a loophole. You see, if you title an MP4 in the as intro, all lowercase, you can body swap the intro that's supposed to be there with your inserted intro, and suddenly, well, basically the program doesn't care. It sees the file that says intro.mp4 and it will play it. It does not matter what intro that is. As long as you name it exactly the same as the JSchlatt intro file, you can put on there whatever you want. So, bada bing, bada boom, SSniperWolf intro. So that was the first thing. The next steps are very easy. You are already, the program was already designed so that you could add whatever videos you wanted. They could be clips from anywhere. That wasn't an issue. Neither was getting reactions, because the program is designed to allow you to put extra reactions. And of course, none of these have to be from Schlatt himself. So I can just put in any one of my SSniperWolf reactions that I want and guarantee that each SSniperWolf clip will get a SSniperWolf reaction, not a Schlatt reaction. So that's it, huh? That's all I had to do. I didn't even have to mess with the programming, and I was out here already being able to create the perfect Sniper Wolf video. Well, that comes with an asterisk, because unfortunately, that was not the case. It was not the case. There was one problem that was so problematic that it ruined my chances of ever making a video that you could confuse with an actual Sniper Wolf video. And you want to guess what the issue was? I don't know if you got it or not. It was the JSchlatt live camera footage. You see, whenever the program tries rendering a video, it will search for a folder that contains, it's called the looking folder. And it's a set of 4 different clips of, like, repeated clips of JSchlatt Facecam. If you try to empty this folder, the video will not render and it will give you an error. And you have just screwed yourself all of that progress. Luckily, I saw that coming, and so I tested it out before I did anything drastic. So no progress loss, but what could I do now? Well, I could tamper with the source code. No, I'm not going to do that. I don't want to. That's too much work. Or I could just give up. And so I did. Until I came up with an idea. Because I'm not one to back down from a fight. You see, there is this, I was under the impression that, well, maybe when the program compiles the footage and puts it all into one video, that the JSchlatt reaction camera will be placed on top of the video and not actually overwrite the portion of the video it takes up itself, so I could retroactively take an editing software and remove that layer, thereby getting rid of the JSchlatt thing. That's not how editing software works. Once the video is made like that, you can't change it. You can't get rid of a layer that was there before the editing software took a look at it. Very annoyed. But anyways, that single-handedly ruined my hopes and dreams of creating a Sniper Wolf video that looked exactly like a Sniper Wolf video. This was compounded by the fact that Sniper Wolf does something in the reaction world that is akin to using the imperial system instead of the metric system. This lady reacts from the right side of the screen. And since she reacts to TikToks a lot, Schlatt's face ends up covering vital parts of the TikTok every like 4 or 5 clips. And so not only is Schlatt's face on there, it's messing up the punchline. There's this one clip you'll see later. I called it the fork clip. I might make a short of JSchlatt reacting to it later because I'm that annoyed that his face covers up the fork, thereby ruining the joke by covering the fork. So, once this video blows up and goes viral, because it will, I'm not naive. I know what I'm doing. If any of you could take the source code and somehow find this render file and remove the code that checks for the looking, and then send that to me so that I can finally have my perfect Sniper Wolf video, then I would greatly appreciate it, you know. I would really like it. But that's about all I have to cover for this. If you've made it this far, I appreciate you listening to me ramble. And if anyone asks why the Schlatt face cam is there, just know that I called it. And with that, enjoy.
Today I have some juicy hand-picked, fresh off the block of cheese TikToks for you guys.
Okay, so now I'm scared. If you throw me inside, I'm gonna pull it.
Oof. Oof. Ah!
4.
Good to know.
3. 2. 1.
This is how you make it look like you have abs in every photo. You put your foot like that, you rotate it, and you go to the gym, you fat.
Wow, so smart.
You keep lying saying I'm threatening you, so I'm recording to protect myself.
Oh, you're gonna make me die.
Now, servant, you will polish this tomorrow.
Polish? Yes.
Instructions unclear. I fell down the stairs and broke my spleen.
Ah! Stop! I could have dropped my croissant!
I'm confused.
No, I did not just do that.
Oh! I thought this was just me.
What the hell's Ass Sniffer? What? How would Ass Sniffer give me 1,000 subs?
I'm famous. I'm perfect. You are nothing but peasants in my presence.
Be really nice. Squirter is her name? Super Squirter? Super Squirter.
Can't get letters prettier in the world.
You're real mature. Time to go home.
Am I still a pig? Am I still a pig? He called me fat.